Welcome to this Tangram sneak peek video. We're currently trying to create content that is most relevant to agencies' needs in this trying time. One of the questions that we've had frequently over the last several weeks is how can we export contact lists out of WorkBook so that we can effectively and quickly communicate with clients and contacts and suppliers en masse. So, in order to export a contact list from WorkBook, we go to the CRM module and we take a look for resource search. Within this module, we are able to create multiple searches. This allows us to search for contacts based on certain criteria, and we are then able to export lists of the results of those searches. So in order to do this, we come to the top and we click Create New Resource Search. From here, we then give our search a title. And over in the right hand side now, you'll see I've got this search set up. This is where I can create searches and where I can review the results. So we click Create New Expression. This is a category of searches. So in here I'm just going to give this a title and say we want to create a client contacts list. Now within here we then add our individual filters. So we click on the plus next to the client contacts, and we then have a criteria. The criteria is essentially the field that you want to filter on. So I'm going to say here we want to filter on the resource type, where this resource type equals, and then in my argument I say, well, this is clients. So I'm looking for resource type ID equals clients. I give that an OK and a refresh, and from here I can now see my filter. So if I go to the next tab, Search Results, in here I can see all of my contacts that relate to resource type client. I can now go back up to my search setup and I can filter this further. To filter further, click on the plus again within this same expression, and in here, for example, I'm able to use other criteria. So one search you may want to do is starting to filter by the position. So maybe it's only certain people at your client you want to communicate with. And this would be a keyword search because this is a job title. So in here I'll pop CMO and click OK. Again, let's give that a refresh. So this is saying I want all client contacts who position equals CMO. And again, I give that a refresh and I can see that I've now filtered further to view this. Back in the search setup area, I'm able to add more filters to the same expression. This will filter the data further by things like country or activity that you may want to filter this data on. I'm also able to create brand new expressions, and this means if I want to add to my list with another set of data in the same list, then I would use a new expression. So for example, if I also wanted to search for my clients or my technical resources or media contacts in the same list, I would add an expression. It's the difference between an or relationship or an and relationship. So in actual fact, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this CMO position here, because in fact I want a list of all of the clients. So I click on the trash can next to CMO, and when I go into the search results and give this a refresh, then within here I'm able to see all of my client contacts again. Now to export this data, we can click on the sandwich menu, which is the two horizontal lines in the top left hand corner here. This will allow us to export the data out into Excel, where of course you can upload it into multiple platforms such as MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, ActiveCampaign. Now, Deltek WorkBook actually do have an automated integration with ActiveCampaign, which means that you can create contact lists in WorkBook and automatically push those across into your ActiveCampaign platform. So that's the one mailing tool that the integration exists with. To find out more about the integration with ActiveCampaign, you can go to the WorkBook help site, help.workbook.net, and search for ActiveCampaign. Alternatively, follow this link, help.workbook.net/knowledge base/ActiveCampaign-integration to go directly to the integration page. To find out more about us at Tangram, you can visit our website, tangramconsulting.com.au, or contact us directly at info@tangramconsulting.com.au. Thanks very much for your time.